Oh, okay, so we've gone live. Just give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Be streaming okay. Okie dokie. Messing with the settings on. Okay, so I'm just messing with a new Thrustmaster HOTUS X, which I paid millions of dollars for. No, I didn't actually. Works. Second. No, it doesn't want to let me change the title. Anyway, that's how it goes. Okay. Okay, I've just changed the settings of the graphics from the traditional orange to the green. We're just going to see how it looks. And I'm using the Thrustmaster HOTUS X, which I bought here in good old, as the Americans would say, Brisbane, but it's Brisbane. Local dealer called Umart a few weeks ago. About 60, 70 bucks Australian, which is probably $8.50 US at the moment. And 27 buttons, 2 sticks, twist, turn, throttle, thrust. Not bad. Not bad at all. What I just want to do is... So what I wanted to talk about today is getting rid of bounties in patch 3.05 or patch 3 since the change, because it's a bit painful. Now, what it'll do here, I'll just get rid of this here. So just above fuel on the far hand right hand corner, I don't think I can, whoop, sorry, lost control. Just above the word fuel in the top right hand or side corner, you'll see it would have said wanted. I've just basically jumped to get rid of this wanted sign. So I've just got the new HOTUS joysticks, and I was testing all my buttons, and I was in a HAZRES zone, and for some stupid reason I clicked one button, it automatically locked onto one of the federal police chips, and of course I press fire and I shoot him and get a $400 credit fine. And instantly they try to kill me, but I get out of the system, I fly away. And under patch 3, it's changed the way you get to play or get rid of these things. So let me just quickly, statistics, I think it is. I'll just bring up the screen and hopefully you can see that under the word crime, notoriety. Apparently that'll go up to a rating of 1, 2, 3, 4. The higher it gets, the worse your reputation is in that system. And what it does now, it also tags all your equipment on your ship. Your ship and all the modules all get like a little criminal tag to them as well. So what I did is I quickly jumped out of the system. I think it was in the Sol system. I jumped out, flew back to another system, mucked around for a bit, and I then flew back into the Sol system thinking I could pay off the bounty because it was on for 3 days. So I've flown back to the space station to go pay my credit, and I got in. They wouldn't let me make my payment. So I had to do a bit of research, and whoops, what I found I had to do once I was still wanted and clear the 400 credit bounty, which is nothing when you got 200 million credits in your bank account. We'll just jump on the galaxy map. Okay, what I had to do is find security, and I had to go to a low setting. Give me a second here. Where are we? Oh. Zoom over. Right, I think the Sol system is a jump or two away here. I think it's that blue there. Oh, not. So you can see what's turned up is various systems with green on them. So you can see this system has got green. So these are all low security systems, and I had to adjust the population. So you put the population up a bit, and these systems allow you to go, long as you're not wanted in those systems as well. I could go to this station and make a payment to the let's just see what it's called, Interstellar Factors, I think it is called, and that allows me to clear my bounties and sell bonds and shit that I have got from killing stuff and all the rest of it. So that allowed me to wipe that credit and do that. Now, what I also found, which I wasn't prepared for with patch 3, because these are the things that change with the crime and punishment system. If we go here, stored modules. So all these power plants, obviously these little symbols indicate these are modified, and there's 22 minutes away if I want to ship them here. Now, one of these sensors had the little criminal signal on it because I'd been swapping it in between my Federal Corvette, which had been tagged as a criminal ship, and putting it on my Anaconda, and it wouldn't let me put it on because it was deemed to be a bit of equipment. And I was like, you're joking. So that's why I had to go pay the 400 credit, because I couldn't use some of these items. So now here I am in a sector that was 22 minutes away, and to get this clean, I think if I right click, it said down here to clean module. It cost me 70,000, 80,000 credits to clean that as well. So I'm not sure what Elite Dangerous is trying to do, but let's just say it's not the most thrilling adventure for most people. But anyway, let's get out of here. Well, let's just hope I press the right buttons. So I'm basically steering with my right hand, and my left hand I've got multiple buttons, so it's the...
Ship released. Access corridor is clear.
Pushing throttle forward. If you see the green and the red, apparently when you're going out, you're meant to go on the side that's green. That's the impression I'm given. If you go out the red side, you've got a chance of crashing. Just put something. Oh, you do crash like that. That's impressive. So what we're going to do is, I'm trying to remember which button turns on. There we go. Alright, so we're going to start off to live. Just got to remember which buttons to press to do that.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. That was going to give me, like, what do you call it? Jump.
Way ahead is clear. FFC out.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, one's going to give me like, what do you call it, warp speed within the system. The other one gives me the jump to the next solar system. So we're going to jump off.
scooping.
Just topping the fuel up.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
It's a beautiful game to watch.
Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
If you are paying attention, just let me know how that streams for you guys.
Fuel scooping.
I'm going to cut the speed back a bit. Okay.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
I always get back to the Elite Dangerous to play when the Expanse comes out. It's just, I think When the second season came out, it made me get into Elite and play that one to high buggery.
Fuel scooping.
3 jumps to Lave. Just doing a scan of the system because it's saying new objects. Discovered. Now I can go off and search those, but I have no interest at the moment. Not in my battleship.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Alright, so we're jumping to the new system. Bring up my HOTUS.
Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Geez, so we're about hot. Super cruise on hyperspace.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh shit, still got one more jump.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Okay, back to Lathe. This is where I think I might have said in a previous video where I first played Elite back many million years ago. Half my life ago.
Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
few of these haven't got shields. Interesting. Oh. Trying. Going in too hot. Going in too hot. Woo! Didn't. Just went in a little bit too hot. I hit the 75 throttle button a little bit too late. Geez, we're hammering it actually. Just wanna. Okay.
India Lima. This is an Alliance starport. Please request docking permission prior to landing. Access granted. Make your way to landing pad 3-2.
Landing gear deployed. Scan detected.
Automated approach authorized. All clear, Commander. Contact. Initiate system shutdown. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
I played a original game on the Commodore 64 a million years ago. I grew up in the outback of Australia, so we got it probably several years after it came out alive. So can't remember the year, but yes, played it on the Commodore 64 port, which for us was the only thing you could play it on back in those days. I think it came out in England on the BBC Micro or something. And the manual was probably one of the best bits of this game, was that the manual itself was like, for a young kid, it was like I don't know, cocaine for the brain. It was just like, just full of all this possibilities, and it was a game you had nothing, and it was the hard game. It was one of the hardest games ever. You got nothing to start the game with. You had to basically, buy 2 tons of furs and fly from Lave to Lesti or something like that, and then you get jumped by pirates. And back in those days, if you hyper jumped too much between systems, you could get sucked into the Thargoid space or some bullshit. Yes, Commodore 64. I got to be honest. I think I grew up in a very remote town in Australia, and they pirated it, and it was pirated all over the place, and everyone played it, and then everyone printed out the manual, which was massive. It was thick as, and it was all. I think most of the people would read the menu at school, and when they get home, they played the game. Literally, 3 of us played the game at one time when we played Elite. So I did the flying. Someone had held the Commodore 64 keypad, and what did the other bloke do? He was advisor. That's it. Yes. Oh my God, you must be getting near my age now. Absolutely. I was going to say, yeah. So there was 3 of us in most stages there was at least 2, if not 3 of us playing the game and working out strategic routes and routes and stuff. And like I said, one of us would be controlling the joystick, one would have the keypad, the Commodore 64 on their lap. What else would happen? It'd go something like that. We'd mix it up. We'd swap it around, and so there'd be like 3 of us playing at one time because all the buttons and hotkeys and all that sort of stuff. It was. Plus, we were like that. You'd always want to be mixing with your mates and playing a game with your mates. That's how we did it. That's how we did it back in those days. Back in the era. So I actually was going to see how far my Anaconda could jump. So what I was going to do, strip my wow, it's going to charge me a fortune. Sounds like it was a good time. Well, yeah, I suppose back in those days, Elite was, so there was Elite, and we played winter games, summer games, decathlon. So we're constantly breaking joysticks, and I think Elite was the only game I couldn't break the bloody joystick on. And it was on a tape cassette, if my memory is correct. And I remember putting it in, playing off the TV, and the bloody game loading, and then the 3D graphics spinning around. It was just mind-blowing at this stage. Especially when you grew up in the middle of nowhere, very remote mining town, where you weren't exposed to much external TV or things like that. So it was a real crazy thing. Just gonna turn this specs down because it's that loud in my ears. It's very deaf. Just gonna. So when I was doing this, yeah, hang on. Sorry, way too loud. Excellent. Yeah, good times, good times. Okay, I'm just gonna see how far I can get my Anaconda jump range up. So this is what happened. This ship here. What was it? Oh yeah, hang on, outfitting. So this ship, I got a $400 credit. My Federal Corvette that I just bought, and all the equipment was coming up, you know, illegal or something, and I couldn't take it off and put it on my Anaconda, and I was like, what the hell? So I had to go and get the bounties all paid, or the bounty 400 credits paid, and get it done, as I just said if you were watching. But anyway, let's just get in there. Normally I'll buy something and put a very low in. I strip most of my ships down. Yeah, I just can't be asked. So we'll just put the 4A in. So transfer the ship. $5D power distributor. So that's 8. How heavy is that? Okay. So that's 163 tons. That one's 17 tons. That's 64 tons. Holy Jesus! Let's do that. Okay. Thrusters. 30 tons, 80 tons. I don't need 7A if I'm just gonna 32, 40. Seven D seems better. Okay. I'll just leave the power plants out here. Overcharge, overcharge. What's all overcharged? Power plant. Alright, I'll just swap to my Anaconda.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
$20 tons, that's 32, 41, 20. I like the 7Ds in there. Oh, 48. Wow, 48-year light jump already on a 6A. That's a... That can't be right. I'm getting 48-year light jump, jump distance max, jump 45, 47, 48. Okay, I've got it all stripped down. Transfer to ship. Okay, so we've got 5A. Okay, so I've got the power distributor, really shitty power distributor. How heavy is that one? Okay, that's 1.3 tons. That's 41. What does that do for me? Say how much power I get. Dang, that one's better. They've dropped 2 years. 2 years. So what can we do? Well, that's a white difference. Okay, is that so? That's 17 tons. How is that? 160 tons. Well, we're going to gain that back, aren't we? So we're 57.46 light years. Wow. Now you may be thinking, what the hell am I reacting like this? I've seen people online like, God, there's couple of Australian guys who play this game. God, what's his name? He drives he flies a purple bed Corvette or a Conda. And I saw he had a 50 light year JumpConda, and I'm already on 50 up to 57 here. Well, min current 55, max 57, and I haven't started tweaking it yet. Probably because the that's where we're going to see most of the change in a second. Let me just check anything else. 5D, 6A, okay, that's optional. I've got a cargo rack on there, so what we're going to do, transfer, install that baby. Did nothing to my weight. Docking computer. Okay. No shields. Well, I suppose there's no shields on there, so... So I'm looking to build a. I'm just going to see how far I can push my Anaconda out to jump, and then I'll add things and work out what it's worth. It's got no weapons on it. Okay. Okay, so power plant, transfer options, trains. Well, that's not going to do that much different. But the name of the game when you're building a jump, the farthest you can jump, it's not all about having A-rated highest you can fit, and A-rated from what I read. But I'm just putting together the basics. I'm still jumping 55, which isn't bad. If you got your own Anaconda jump ship, I basically bought a Diamondback Explorer and an Asp Explorer just to push. I was getting about 48, 49 jump range on that, but I don't have the modules fully fitted and engineered to get the best. Oh, there you go. There we go. What's that? What's the weight of that one? Okay, got the alloys on that one. Okay, that's fine, fine, fine. So 55. Let's just see, shipyard. Yeah, I bought it. I've got all the ships here. I just went back to Lave and that just for like, by this fact I sort of have 25 billion population, but it's seeing how now I've got the ships for you know, got Rear Admiral and got the Fed Corvette and all that sort of stuff. I want to go back to Lave, back to the original game where we started, and do just muck around. And I bought an Asp and the Diamondback Explorer, and as I said, yeah, they'll go up to 48, 49, slightly modified bits and pieces, but kept reading about JumpCondas, so I thought, well, I've got an Anaconda, so I've got Diamondback Explorer's just been bought. It's just a husk, staying with the Asp Explorer. Alliance Chieftain it's fully modified, but I've stripped everything off it to keep it in storage. Same with the Imperial Clipper, she's fully modified, but I stripped everything off. Same with the Fer-de-Lance, fully modified, but I stripped it off, all the weapons and everything. And my Federal Corvette has all most of my things. As you can see, it's all heavily modified, thermal vents, boosters, various things. And here, I don't know, if you get a stupid bounty on you, it says here now that you're you got the bounty in it, and all the items are tagged now, so there's consequences if you go feral. But anyway, let's to the Fed Corvette. I still think Jesus, that's loud with a headset on. I still think this game, for the first season or two, or first year or two, your jump range, I know it wouldn't be elite, but I think they should have had something like the Thargoid Menace had dampened the jump range of all the ships, and there was gateways to go through, and you had limited range to where the gateways went, and this allowed more player interaction, because it is spread out, this game, and finding people. Why is that loud? Ship voice. Got that. And I'm still adjusting to the Thrustmaster Otis. which is an interesting. So we've got that's 80 tons. Don't really need that. That's 155 tons. Okay. It's not going to really give me range, really. It's going to get mass is 80. Mass is 155, so that's huge. I've got the 8D sensor, which is only 17 tons on the other one. Fine. Do I want shields on it? I probably do. I don't need 8. I don't think I need those. What game mode I am? I'm in open. As far as I'm aware. I'm just trying to make a JumpConda, so I've just decided to stream it live to you guys, and you can either throw in your 2 cents to me or not. So jump min 53, current max 55. Oh shit, how heavy is that? 80 tons. Oh. Shield strength 490. Geez, those shields are. What I might just do, because I'm going to save ton. How heavy is that? That's 20 tons. 80. I'll give me shields. Still 50. Are you calling me a Care Bear because after playing this game for ages, I want to make a JumpConda? Hey, comes around, it comes around. Okay, so. Bloody Tony Curtis. So I run a mixture of resistance shield boosters, you know, so 50 plus % for the main and some thermal and kinetic, and then the rest go on everything else. So I think try to bring up to 50-55% or more. The shield strength got up to 100 from a 5C, which isn't so bad. Just trying to work out if I'm actually replacing the same shield booster every time. We got 20. Ah, that's what I wanted to try. 6. Oh, I can only fit a 6. Yeah, I was just trying to work out. For some reason, I thought I had a level 7 or level 8 FSD drive on the Anaconda. It's only a 6. And it's only pointless to have an 8 power and 8 power plant and distributor if I was going to go fighting or do something. That's fine. These, yep. Points. I wonder what. Tony, mate, are you still there? Are you outside the station looking for me, or trying to work out if you're actually come to think of it? Hey, mate, what game mode are you in? That was a bit of a dead giveaway. Lay station, fascinating, fashion. Oh God, fascinating. We're drinking too much. Explorer, Care Bear, mate. Okay. Interesting. Start working weapons on here. How bad does it get? Okay, just our shop. Oh, some of those shield things are quite heavy, actually. Okay. gonna land on any planets, so let's just save some funds here. Well, for PvE, I'm using long range weapons, pulse with long range beam. I think this beam. What's the range of this baby? Five and a bit. Yeah. Full damage. So 43.5 to 45 jump range. If I deploy all my weapons, I'm overpowered. Okay. Okay. JumpConda. You know what? Oh, you're too good. So 1,000 shield, 1,100 shield strength down to 600. Yeah. You know what? Okay, we'll take the weapons off. $52. I'll get passengers on board. Suddenly, power distributor. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. 52. Yeah, so if you just tuned in, sorry for lack of entertainment, but basically I'm just trying to build a JumpConda, and then probably going to put some. I was thinking make 80 million an hour doing passenger missions. I was gonna have a play. Through. Okay. briefing.
This facility offers a range of services. Check your info link after docking for more details.
Landing counter retracted. Observe speed restrictions when passing through the airlock.
Cannot comply.
Oh, that was well done.
Cannot comply. Landing gear retracted.
Oh, there you go, pressing the wrong button.
Frameshift drive charging.
Clear of the station perimeter. We look forward to your return, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now I've just realised I got 55 or 53 light year jump, and I jumped the shortest distance I've ever done in this game. 5 light years. That's how you play the game.
Fuel scooping complete.
Back Enterprise. Jury. Good old jury. Oh, back Enterprises, not black Enterprises. Yeah, helps if I look at the map.
Alpha Romeo, FFC channel open. Submit a request if you wish to dock at this facility, Commander. Access granted. Your assigned landing pad is number 25. You are go
Landing
for
gear
automated docking.
deployed.
Enjoy the ride, Commander.
Scan detected.
Touchdown.
Avoid unnecessary destruction.
Landing operation complete. Power down your engines. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Incoming message.
$40 ships for how much money? 700,000. You can jam that up your left clacker jacker. $90 ships for 2 million.
Incoming message.
And you can't stack massacre missions anymore, which I found out after coming back. Unless something's changed in the last week, you couldn't stack massacre missions, whereas you could stack 20 massacre missions back in the day, get 9, 10 million credits per mission, kill 90 ships, make 100 million. Now you have to do them one at a time. So if you make 2 missions at 40 kills each, you've got to kill a 40, go turn it in, go back, kill another 40, turn it in. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to tell a lie. But the reason I'm doing this passenger messages, there was a cash cow. I think it's already been fixed, but I hadn't done a lot of passenger missions, so I just wanted to give it a try and how far I can get my JumpConda up. So, fully loaded. 10 tons. Certainly is. Be right back. And I'm back. Thank you for your patience if you're still attending.
Always proceed directly to your allotted bay. Unnecessary delays.
Detach confirmed. Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
Landing gear retracted.
Warning. You have entered this station without permission, Commander. Turn back now.
I've done what? Oh, this is a lot heavier now. She drives like a bucket of crap.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Wow, you click one of the advertising and you almost get done for like you've committed genocide or something. Jesus Christ.
Fuel scooping complete. Landing gear deployed.
Request approved. Clear to land on pad 40. Automated approach authorized. All clear, Commander.
Scan detected.
Meters from touchdown.
Starcon here. Welcome to the starport. Please alight at your seat.
Touchdown. Notifying ground crew. Happy to have you, Commander.
Okay, welcome to leave.
Of 50.
Yeah, the docking computer, when I'm landing on planets and stuff, it's worth its weight in gold. Absolutely. So I'm just watching, what's his name? Called Down to Earth Astronomy, recommending going out the California sector to do passenger missions. For 80 million an hour, but I think that's been nerfed already since he's released it. Just trying to get my utilities up. Okay, shields are down. What are my shields at? points. $20 tons. I don't think I'm going to get much. 4 tons. 2, 2, 5, 1. That jumps at the 45. 1 ton. 40, 46. Alright, well I might just search for a system I've got good reputation in because I've just got here in this area. Yes. Now I think I will put up a bit later on. I'll put up a screenshot later in a video about my HOTUS setup on the Thrustmaster. HOTUS X, no dramas. I'm just going to have a wee break, lads. I am streaming at 1080p. I think it's 30 or 60 frames a second. At 3.5 megabits up, and nothing's skipped a beat. Twitch seems to stream better than YouTube, and the fact there's a Sydney server, which makes life easier for data, I guess. Hey, oh, I'm hearing myself live. Yes, and as I said, mates, J Barn, same to you, bud. Same to you. Obviously, you must be on the other side of the world if you're going to work at this time, unless you're working on a Friday night at 9:30 p.m. Other than that, as my father used to say, if I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. Hasta la vista.